Hello everyone, welcome to Meals by Essie. On today's video, I have a quick and easy salmon pasta to share with you guys. You know, for those late nights where you want to cook something quick and fast. Okay, yeah, so this is the recipe for you. Please stay tuned and let's start cooking together. So I'll be using this Gardino spaghetti pasta. And I'm also going to pour some oil inside the boiling water and add some salt. So I broke my pasta in half. Now I'm carefully placing it in the water. For this particular pasta, it says to cook for 12 minutes, which is perfect. It turned out perfectly for this recipe. It's nice and tender, just the way I need it. And please do not overcook the pasta. Here are the veggies that I'll be using. I have some onions, some carrots, some cabbage, some mushrooms, tomatoes, hot pepper, and there's the salmon. And here are some of my spices that I will link down below. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and cut my veggies so they have been pre-washed, and right now I'm just gonna cut them into moderate sizes. You don't want to cut them too big or too small for this recipe, but if you do want them to be bigger or smaller, you can go ahead, but I will advise you to just do it moderate sizes. Alright, so as you can see, here are the veggies. They have been cut and they're ready to go. So here's the salmon. I love salmon, so that's why I'm using this much. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my salmon. I'm going to cut them into cubes, medium cubes. And here it is. So right now I'm just adding some garlic powder, some black pepper, and there is some cayenne pepper also. And right now I'm just adding some natural all-purpose spice. So as you can see, all the sides have been coated with the spices. Now I'm going to gently put in the salmon. So I am using one hand for the camera and one hand to do this. If not, I would have just used a spatula. That would be a more safer way to do this. Right now, I'm gently separating the salmon to avoid them from overlapping. So just like that, you want them to cook for about 2 minutes on each side, but make sure you're constantly checking them. So right here is perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and add in my garlic. And now I'm adding in my onions. So once that's done, you want to stir them together. So now that the onions are close to being golden brown, I'm going to go ahead and add in my carrots. So the carrots are harder than all the other veggies that I'm using today, so that's why that went in first. So about a minute afterwards, I'm going to go ahead and add in my cabbage. And I'm using one hand to do this, that's why I'm just like, doing it like one by one. But on the regular day, I will just pour everything in. Okay, so as you can see, I just added in my diced green pepper to add, the spicy flavor that I'm looking for. I like my food to be spicy. And if you like spice, I recommend that you add this to it. It gives a very nice, fresh taste to it. Alright, so right now I'm just putting in my tomatoes, my diced tomatoes. I want to gently stir everything together. Just like that. Now, last but not least, I'm adding in my mushrooms. So now I'm just going to add some all-purpose seasoning to this. You can either add this or you can add salt or whichever season that you want to add to it. But this all-purpose seasoning does bring out the flavors. Just look how amazing that looks. So I'm going to cover it for about 4 minutes. And now I'm just checking it to make sure that everything is cooking perfectly. Guys, this smells divine. Okay, so now I just poured in my pasta. So now I'm going to gently take the spaghetti apart. And right here I have 2 spatulas that I'm using to mix everything together. So there's the spaghetti and the veggies. I'm trying to mix them all together gently. This process takes about a good 5 to 8 minutes, depending on the amount of spaghetti you're using. So just like that, I'm going to go ahead and add in my soy sauce to bring that extra flavor. And here is some Thai sauce as well. Just add in a generous amount and go ahead and mix all of that together. It smells so amazing in here, guys. Trust me, try this recipe out and thank me later. Voila, here is the fried salmon spaghetti pasta. Please make sure you try this at home and let me know how it went. Thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you on my next video. Please don't forget to like this, share, and subscribe, and let's become family. Alright, bye for now.